This is Coach Brad Phillips. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
Good evening to you, and welcome to the Carter Activity Center. As you can tell, it's a little bit brighter in here. Getting a bit of a facelift is the Carter Activity Center, but no facelift needed for the Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneers as they play host to the Baptist Bible College Patriots. Baptist Bible College Patriots coming into the Carter Activity Center with a record of 8-6. Crowley's Ridge College will be coming in with a record of 5-5 after a long three-game road stand, which saw them defeat Lincoln Christian and Judson by a score of 79-53 and 82-60 respectively before falling to Rust College. That was a final score of 51-68. But that was a Rust College team that was receiving votes in the latest NAIA poll. And a lot of good things happening in the last few games, especially back against Lincoln Christian on January 16th. Crowley's Ridge College had a record broken in Octavia Woodruff. Octavia Woodruff had so many good players this season, forgot which one broke the record. Octavia Woodruff broke the single game assists record by dishing out 13 total assists. She already tied the record of 12 earlier this season, and then broke that record with 13 assists against Lincoln Christian. And in the 5 of the last 6 Lady Pioneer games, Kiana Hardaway, one of the freshmen from Jonesboro, the former Jonesboro Lady Hurricane, Golden Hurricane rather, has recorded double-doubles, 5 of the last 6 game double-doubles, and that was good enough this morning to earn her the AII Player of the Week award. This is the second time that Hardaway has been honored with said award, and so the Lady Pioneers looking at a 5-5 record, hope to put that to the test against a good Baptist Bible College team. As we look at the rundown between the two squads, again, Crowley's Ridge 5-5, Baptist Bible 8-6. Pioneers averaging 71.1 points a game, and the Baptist Bible Patriots 76.9. So nearly 77 points per game. Well, good evening. We welcome you to the Carter Activity Center. We're about 6 minutes away from tip-off between the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College and the Lady Patriots of Baptist Bible College. The Patriots coming into tonight's contest with a record of 8-6. Crowley's Ridge with a record of 5-5. Pioneers average 71 buckets per game. The Patriots average 77. We're glad that you're here. I'm Dustin Seymour, Coming to you from atop the Carter Activity Center. This is actually the second time that I am doing this introduction. The first time I forgot to turn on the microphone for me, and so second time hopefully will be a little bit better than the first. I don't even remember what I said in the first one, but we're glad that you're here. I do know that I said that. We're glad that you've joined us for today's contest between the Patriots of Baptist Bible visiting Paragould out of Springfield, Missouri. And the Patriots, we will have a doubleheader with these Patriots today, the women, and then following up immediately with our men's squad. We'll be having these two games. And the Pioneers, again, averaging 71 from the floor, 77 for the Lady Patriots. Crowley's Ridge will shoot from long range a lot more often. They average 7 3-pointers a game, whereas Baptist Bible will use the paint to their advantage. They only shoot 5 per game, made at least. However, they shoot 44% from the floor, while Crowley's Ridge shoots 41% from the floor. The charity stripe, the battle goes to the Patriots with 72%, Crowley's Ridge with 59%. We're about 4.5 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take a timeout, and then we will have some more pregame coverage for you and then get you set for this game between the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College and the Patriots of Baptist Bible College. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
145 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourBP.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Michaela Smith, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back inside the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour, the Sports Information Director here at CRC, as the Pioneers will play host to the Patriots of Baptist Bible College. As we look at the averages for the Lady Pioneers, we have a new face on the court. Taya Williams is a 5'4" freshman. She is joining the squad after once the spring semester began. She is a former Marion High School alumna. She is currently averaging 5 points per game. She shoots 33% from the floor, averaging 2 rebounds a game, and she has totaled 4 steals. Octavia Lowry, a 5'6" correction. Markiah Tucker-Williams not dressed today. However, she is a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 3 points a game. Octavia Lowry, wearing number 22, the 5'6" senior, she has knocked down 38 three-pointers in this season. And she averages 3.8 per game, so just shy of 4 per game is Octavia Lowry. Michaela Smith, Travia Woodruff, Marissa Huntsberger, Kiana Hardaway, Nakiva Brandon, and Caprice Anu round off head coach Brad Phillips' roster in his first season at the helm of the Lady Pioneers. Pioneers, again, 5-5 on the season, going up against the Patriots of Baptist Bible College. Both teams have made their way to the foul lines to get ready for the national anthem and pregame prayer, but there's still about 45 seconds left on the game clock. Well, as you can tell, is finally ticking down. And Austin Schweihart waiting for that final buzzer to go off before getting ready. They're ready to go. Both of these squads ready to go, and we're ready as well. So we're going to send it down to the floor where Austin Schweihart will have our pregame prayer and our national anthem, and then we'll give you the starting lineups. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Crowley's Ridge College for tonight's college basketball matchup featuring the visiting Lady Patriots of Baptist Bible College and your Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneers. Before we begin this evening, we ask that you please stand and move your caps for our prayer, and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for everything that you bless us with. Right now, we ask you bless this game. Let no one be injured. Let everyone play to the best of their abilities. Let everyone have good sportsmanship. All this we ask in your Son's name. Amen.
We welcome you back inside the Carter Activity Center, where we have basketball action between the Lady Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College and the visiting Patriots of Baptist Bible College. Starting lineups will be Caitlin Ellison, a freshman out of Kabul, Missouri. In their last game against Avila, Ellison had 10 points, so I don't have averages for the Patriots, but I do have their stats from their last time out. You're also going to see Chloe Lansdowne, a freshman out of Mansfield, Missouri. Darcy Pointer is a freshman out of Willow Springs, Missouri. We're also going to see Josie Sullivan, a freshman out of Norwood, Missouri, and Caitlin King, a freshman out of Mountain View, Missouri. All 5 of those, with double-digit points, including Josie Sullivan's 33 points against Avila back on January 5th. Their head coach in his first season, Casey Fowler, and this will be the first time that these two squads have met since 2016. And in that game, the Crowley's Ridge had a lot of records met. That was 2017, on February 18th of 2017. Crowley's Ridge broke the team record, 118 points in that contest. Did the Lady Pioneers have, but this is a new head coach, a new team, a new decade now that we're in the 2020s. Across the way for the Lady Pioneers, we'll see Octavia Lowry, the 5'6" senior, averaging 22 points a game. We're going to have Michaela Smith, a 5'6" freshman out of Strawberry High School, the former Hillcrest alumna. Travia Woodruff, a 5'5" freshman who against Lincoln Christian last week broke Crowley's Ridge's single-game assists record with 13. We're also sending out Kiana Hardaway, reigning AII Player of the Week. 5 double-doubles in her last 6 starts has Kiana Hardaway. And then Nakiva Brandon, the 5'10" senior. Crowley's Ridge in their home white uniforms with green numerals, green shoulder yoke, and black outline. The Patriots in a navy blue outfit, blue tops, blue bottoms, red numerals, and white outline and white piping. So going to the center line, Caitlin King for the Patriots and Nakiva Brandon for the Pioneers. And it's going Baptist Bible direction. Ellison with the ball, moving left to right across your screen. On the near wing is Sullivan. Sullivan looks to her left side and finds Pointer. Pointer goes up top to Lansdowne, who goes back now down low to King off the right block. King picks up her dribble, tries to pass it out. Instead, that's going to go out of bounds. So Crowley's Ridge will have the ball. Kiana Hardaway is going to inbound to find Travia Woodruff. Crowley's Ridge College ranks 5th in the NAIA in defensive rebounds per game, averaging just under 33. Nakiva Brandon goes and finds Hardaway on the right block. Hardaway goes up. She misses. That rattles out. Comes down to King of the Patriots. King hands off to find Lansdowne, who heaves down to a wide-open Pointer for 3. That is off the front of the iron. Rebound coming down to Nakiva Brandon. Brandon hands off, and Travia Woodruff's going to streak down the court, goes to her right and finds Octavia Lowry's three-pointer on the way, rattles out. Rebound coming to the Patriots. That is Sullivan. Sullivan on the near wing. We're going back and forth and back and forth. Sullivan goes up top to Ellison. Ellison driving down to the baseline, tries to pass it, and it will go off the fingertips of Travia Woodruff. And so the Pioneers will disrupt that play, and the Patriots will inbound in front of the Pioneer bench. Inbound goes to King off the left block. King's shot is up off the window. That's no good. Rebounded by Michaela Smith. Michaela Smith goes down the near side, goes up top to Travia Woodruff, who's going to slow things down. They were going back and forth, making me tired. A minute and a half into the contest, and we're going to slow things down, but there is Nakiva Brandon will be whistled with a illegal screen. And so that's going to give the Patriots the ball. Patriots can't decide who wants to take the inbound pass, but it's going to be Pointer's going to receive it from Lansdowne. So Pointer just gives it right back to Lansdowne, and the Patriots will start with the ball, going back to Pointer at the top of the key. Pointer on the near wing goes to her left side to King, who passes around the horn. Back to Pointer. A good move underneath by Pointer. Misses her shot, gets her rebound, but then she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Will Darcy Pointer. Darcy Pointer, Willow Springs, Missouri native. That high school city may sound familiar, as that is the hometown of Lady Pioneer volleyball career dig record holder Caitlin Perkins. As the Lady Pioneers will prepare for their spring season, the volleyball Pioneers will prepare for their spring season coming up. First free throw from Pointer is good. Second one will rattle out. Rebound coming down to Nakiva Brandon for the green and white. Travia Woodruff will slowly make her way down the court. Moving to the near side. She's at the near wing. She'll find a seam, goes up, and scores. So Travia Woodruff will get the first bucket for the Lady Pioneers. Here's Pointer on the near wing, finds a cutting Sullivan. Sullivan off the right block, makes Hardaway miss and goes up and in. So Josie Sullivan will get the points, and it is now 3-2 in favor of the guests. Travia Woodruff between the circles will drift to her right. She's now at the top of the key to Michaela Smith. One-touch pass to Octavia Lowry. Lowry picks up a screen from Smith, goes to Woodruff on the near wing. Woodruff down to Brandon off the left block. That's up, missed. Rebound coming to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to slow things down. Looks for her to her left to Ellison. Ellison on the far corner. She'll get a cut. That's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Octavia Lowry. Great job by Lowry there as she saw that Ellison was making a cut to the basket. Good give-and-go play there by the Patriots, but good defense by the Pioneers to keep it out. But a quick inbound pass goes to Sullivan. She missed her shot, but there's an offensive board by Caitlin Ellison. Nearly stolen away, but here's Lansdowne, goes to the left to Pointer. Pointer on the far wing, back to Ellison, to the top of the key to Sullivan. Sullivan to Ellison, stolen away by the Lady Pioneers. Travia Woodruff finds Octavia Lowry. It's 1-on-2. Lowry puts up her shot. That will rattle out, and the rebound comes to Sullivan. My goodness, that's about 4 rattle outs the Lady Pioneers have had. I don't know what they did to the rim to make it so mad at them, but we'll need to offer some forgiveness to those irons, as the Lady Pioneers are trailing 3-2 to the visiting Baptist Bible Patriots. Pointer goes down low to King off the right block. King goes to the left side to a wide-open Sullivan from 10 feet. She missed her shot, got her board. Second chance points missed. And the out of bounds is last touch by the Pioneers, as you can hear Coach Chris Perkins shouting for his Lady Pioneers to rebound. Patriots currently with 5 rebounds, 2 of which 8 rebounds. I had to wait for the stat to reset. 8 rebounds to 3, 4 of them offensive. The inbound goes to King as Caprice Anu checks in for the Lady Pioneers. Ellison off the board and good. Caitlin Ellison gets the bucket. It is now 5-2 in favor of the blue and red. Octavia Woodruff will slowly make her way across the court. She is between the circles now. Looks to her right to Lowry. Lowry to Smith at the top of the key. Smith will drive in, now out to Lowry. Lowry is now at the top of the key. She pulls up for 3. That rattles. Guess what? Out. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan goes to the right side and finds Lansdowne. Lansdowne from the right block. That's up. That's in. And that'll be all Coach Phillips wants to see. So with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left, the Lady Pioneers will head to a timeout trailing 7-2. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse? Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon. Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Octavia Lowry. You're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Lady Pioneers trail the Patriots of Baptist Bible 7-2. Just past 4 minutes into the first quarter of play. Caprice Anu on the near wing hands off to Octavia Lowry at the top of the key. Lowry goes behind her back to Smith. Smith trying to find a seam inside. She puts a shot up. She'll be blocked. Couple of trees there, and King will get the rebound. And we'll go out and find Lansdowne. Lansdowne to Sullivan at the top of the key, who finds an open Ellison on the near corner. Ellison goes to Sullivan. Sullivan between the free throw line and the hoop. And she picked up her pivot foot. Ergo, that is a turnover. Crowley's Ridge has the lead, has the ball rather, trailing 7-2. Octavia Woodruff will cross midcourt. Trying to find an open player. She finds Lowry. Lowry inside. A good no-look pass to Nakiva Brandon, who goes up off the glass, and that is 2 points for Nakiva Brandon. As Lansdowne calls her play, that is picked away cleanly by Octavia Woodruff. Octavia Woodruff trying to drive the length of the court. She does. Octavia Woodruff pulls her Lady-Neers with a scoop in the score. 7-6 now. Pioneers trailing. Michaela Smith's going to get the steal. Back-to-back steals by the Lady-Neers. Here's Octavia Woodruff. Woodruff cuts inside, off the window, and good. Just like that. Crowley's Ridge was down 7-2, and a 6-0 run has given the Lady Pioneers an 8-7 lead. Man, blink, and you missed all 6 of those points, as 4 of those were within 5 seconds of each other off a couple of turnovers. Three-pointer misses everything. And that's going to go off the foot of the Patriots, and it is Crowley's Ridge basketball. Autumn Enote will come into the contest, a freshman from Gallup, New Mexico. Taya Williams also in for Crowley's Ridge. Baptist Bible, a roster chocked full of show-me-staters. In their entire roster, only 2 do not hail from Missouri. Autumn Enote being one of those from New Mexico. Taya Williams finds Michaela Smith pulling up for 3. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith drains the three-pointer and gives the Pioneers a little bit of an edge, 11-7. Enote with the ball on the near wing, going to the left side to Sullivan. Sullivan finds Pointer, who goes down low and finds King, and King will walk with it. Crowley's Ridge, 11-7, 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Taya Williams with the ball is going to cross over, goes to her right to Octavia Lowry. Lowry makes her man bite, goes back up top to Williams. Out to an open Lowry for 3. Yes, sir. Pioneers with back-to-back three-pointers on a 12-0 run since that timeout. That's what you call a good timeout. And then we're going to have a step on the sideline, I believe that was. So Pioneers, after that timeout, just kind of turned everything around on a 12-0 run, leading 14-7, 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Octavia Lowry thought about the long three-pointer. Instead, goes to Williams at the top of the key. Taya Williams pulls up for 3. That misses short. Rebound coming to Sullivan. Sullivan will cross midcourt. Looks to her left to Pointer. Pointer at the top of the key, goes to her left and finds Sullivan. Sullivan makes her man bite, goes inside the paint, puts up a shot. She missed, and she will be fouled by Nakiva Brandon. Kind of ran into Nakiva, and Nakiva wasn't quite set. So that will send Josie Sullivan, freshman from Norwood, Missouri, to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Kiana Hardaway back into the contest for the Lady Pioneers. Emily Todd now in, a junior from Buffalo, Missouri, one of 2 upperclassmen. 2 juniors, no seniors, 1 sophomore, and the rest of the squad are freshies. Sullivan's free throw is up and in, and that breaks a 12-0 run. Pioneers with 3 fouls. Patriots have yet to commit a violation. Second free throw is up, and it finds its way home as well. 14-9. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Travia Woodruff finds Caprice Anu. Anu goes down to Hardaway between the block and the elbow. She muscles her way up, and the ball gets in. 16-9, Pioneer lead. Enote goes to the left side to Sullivan. Sullivan passes down low to King. King covered up by Anu. Now passes and finds Todd. Todd loses control of the ball, and Michaela Smith will get her second steal of the evening. Taya Williams goes to the left side to Lowry. Octavia Lowry driving in, goes back up to Williams for 3. That's going to be off the right side of the iron. Hardaway with the board, Hardaway with the bucket. Pioneers on a 16-2 run. 8 minutes gone in the first quarter, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Patriots, and that's going to be a timeout by the Patriots. So 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in Q1. Pioneers lead 18-9. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
Or your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Kiana Hardaway, and you're listening to the Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Taya Williams receives the inbound pass from Kiana Hardaway coming out of the timeout. Last time there was a timeout, the Lady Pioneers jumped out to a 12-0 run. But that's going to be stolen away. Correction, that was a 7-0 run. Shot goes up, that missed, and there's Caprice Anu with the board. Travia Woodruff with the ball. She's going to drift to the right side. She'll find Kaya Williams. Williams goes to the free throw line. Here's Caprice Anu. That's short. Rebound's going to come down to find Todd. No, that is Enote. Enote's going to look to Ellison. Ellison's going to go coast to coast. She misses her shot. Rebounded by Octavia Lowry. Lowry, 1:15 to go in the quarter. Lowry makes her man miss. Goes out to Kaya Williams. Wide open for 3. Rattles out. Rebound coming down to Sullivan of the blue and red. Sullivan slowing things down to a wide open E-note underneath, and she'll make it count. 18-11, final minute of play in the first 10. Octavia Woodruff between the circles. Trying to melt as much clock as possible to get that built-in timeout. Goes out to Taya Williams. Williams drives down the baseline, and that's going to be blocked right in the hands of Sullivan. Correction, that was King. Sullivan goes down to Eno. Eno's shot is up. However, she is fouled by Octavia Woodruff, and that is going to send Autumn Eno to the free throw line. Michaela Smith back into the contest for the Lady Pioneers, as is Darcy Pointer and Chloe Lansdowne. 28.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. Lady Pioneers leading 18-11. First free throw coming from Enote is up, and it is true. Lady Pioneers 4 fouls, 0 for the Patriots, as the second free throw is good. Autumn Enote makes it 18-13. Woodruff with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to look for an open player. Here's Michaela Smith pulling up for three. That's going to be off the left side of the iron. Rebound. Still trying to come to. And Michaela Smith gets a shoulder in the chest unintentionally. She was going to the left to find the ball, as I believe that is going to be Lansdowne. So Lansdowne and Michaela Smith were going for the ball, and Lansdowne kind of had the shoulder down to get the ball and just right into the chest of Michaela Smith. Lansdowne's first free throw is good, as that was the 5th Lady Pioneer foul. The Patriots will go and shoot 2. Second free throw up, that rattles out. So here's Octavia Lowry. Final seconds of play, gets a big-time screen. Here's a long three-pointer. Good. Yes, sir. Kiana Hardaway, Octavia Lowry, rather, from about halfway between the circles, gets the buzzer-beating 3. And after the first 10 minutes of play, Crowley's Ridge holds a 21-14 lead. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
My name is Grayson Taylor, and I'm the campus minister at the Ridge Connection, which is the campus ministry on the campus of Crowley's Ridge College. College is a time that is possibly the most formative time in any person's life. It's where you find out who you might marry, figure out what you want to do with your life, and you figure out if your faith is legitimate, or you figure out if you believe in God at all. At the Ridge Connection, we want to help you to find an authentic community of believers that is both encouraging and uplifting to you during your time in college. We hope that as you become more involved in our campus ministry, that you actually leave campus more like Jesus than you were when you walked in. We want to help you connect to God, connect to other people, and of course connect on the campus of CRC. So follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Ridge Connection. You can find us on Instagram at The Ridge Connect. We are so excited to see what God does through The Ridge Connection on the campus of Crowley's Ridge College.
This is Octavia Lowry. You're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Crowley's Ridge College getting a nice shot in the arm there as Octavia Lowry knocked down the three-pointer as the buzzer sounded, as Kiana Hardaway is going to inbound, as the Pioneers will have possession to start the second quarter of play. Taya Williams picks up her dribble, goes to the right side to Octavia Woodruff. Kiana Hardaway with the ball. She goes to the right side, back to Woodruff. Woodruff drives to the baseline, out to Williams. Kaya Williams for three. That's going to be off the back iron, rebounded by Nakiva Brandon. So the Pioneers will reset with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Octavia Woodruff between the wing and the top of the key. Pass is tipped away. Lansdowne with a steal. Lansdowne looks to her right and finds Enote. Enote up. Enote misses right into the hands of Octavia Lowry. Lowry looks. It's 1-on-3, so she's going to back off. She'll heave it across to Octavia Woodruff. Woodruff gets the ball, goes back to Lowry. Lowry from NBA range. That misses everything, and it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Pioneers lead by 7. It's 21-14. Enote with the ball. Pioneers currently with 2 players with 6 points, Lowry and Woodruff. Lansdowne goes to the left side and finds Sullivan. Sullivan to Enote. Enote tries to find a seam inside the paint, flings a shot up, misses, and Kiana Hardaway is going to get the board. Hardaway, 5 of 6 double-doubles in her last 6 games. 5 games out of 6. Nakiva Brandon off the window and good. Nakiva Brandon makes it 23-14. Sullivan pulls up from 15, it was about 15 feet. But then here's a wide open Kiana Hardaway, but she misses the give away layup on the other side. Lansdowne goes coast to coast. She flings up her shot. She misses. However, she is fouled on that shot attempt. That will be on Kiana Hardaway. Hardaway gets whistled with her first foul of the evening. First free throw coming from Lansdowne is up and good. 23-15. Lansdowne toes the line, shots up, shots in.
Number 12, Chloe Lansdowne.
23-16, Lady Pioneers lead it. 8:20 left to go in the first half.
Into the Pioneers, number 20, Michaela Smith.
Octavia Woodruff with the ball, crossing midcourt. Slows down between the circles, tries to find an open player. She finds Smith. Smith on the left elbow goes back up to Woodruff. Woodruff bounce pass out to Lowry. Lowry thought about the three-pointer, trying to find a spot. Goes to Michaela Smith for 3. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith gets her second 3 of the night, and it is a 10-point spread in favor of Crowley's Ridge. 26-16. Going down to King. King goes outside to Ellison. Ellison's three-pointer on the way. Nearly scrapes the roof, but it just rattles out. And the rebound coming to, thankfully, Octavia Lowry was there. That was going to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff wasn't looking, but you know who was? Lansdowne. Lansdowne nearly got the steal, but thankfully Lowry got it back. But Pioneers missed the bucket on the other side, and here is Ellison. Ellison on the near wing goes down to King, and that's stolen away by Nakiva Brandon. So the Pioneers now up to 5 steals, rather. Here is Travia Woodruff. She misses the runner, rebounded by Nakiva Brandon. Her shot's up and misses. Nearly stolen away once more, but Lansdowne will maintain possession for the Patriots. Pointer looks to the left side and finds Lansdowne. Back to Sullivan, rather, to Pointer, and Pointer goes up and in. 26-18. Travia Woodruff with the ball. She'll slowly make her way down the floor to Nakiva Brandon. Brandon will just look to find Woodruff. Woodruff at the top of the key. Lady Pioneers just letting the clock melt as much as they can. Out to Smith. Michaela Smith pulls up for 3. That's just short. Rebound coming down to Sullivan of the Patriots. Sullivan on the near wing picks up her dribble. Back to Pointer. Pointer goes tumbling to the floor with Octavia Lowry, and the steal right back by the Patriots, King. King from the free throw line missed. However, she was fouled, and Pointer taking a breath here. I think she might have twisted something a little bit or just got a little winded there. She was slow to get up. She's staying in, not even close to looking at the bench. So King will have free throws as Nakiva Brandon with 3 fouls already. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. First free throw from King is up and good. Second free throw just rattles in. And Coach Phillips wants to take a timeout to talk things over as the Lady Pioneers are leading 26-20. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Olivia from Washington. Laid off and trying to keep our little kids from realizing that Mommy and Daddy haven't eaten in a while.
Roger from California. I'm grateful we could afford our son's surgery. I'm nervous that now we can't really afford food.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Donna from Louisiana. The storm just hit, and we went from donating to the food bank to needing it.
Keisha from South Carolina. I've been skipping meals so my 2 kids can eat, but filling up on water doesn't really work.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
This is Kiva. You're listening to Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back to the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour as the Crowley's Ridge Lady Pioneers hold a 6-point lead. Octavia Lowry currently being tended to by the training staff. Looks like a bit of a lower back issue. Hardaway looks to her left side, now to Smith at the top of the key, to the right side to Woodruff. Woodruff on the far wing. Fakes left, goes right, up, misses her shot. However, she's fouled on that attempt, and so Woodruff will go to the line shooting a pair of free throws. She currently holds a 62% free throw mark. First free throw from Woodruff on its way, and it is good. 27-20, 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the opening half. Second free throw from Woodruff on its way, and it goes home as well. Ellison was wide open on the other end of the floor, but Lansdowne kept hold of it. To Sullivan. Sullivan goes up top to Lansdowne, who looks to her left side to Ellison. Ellison, no look pass to Pointer, and Pointer gets the bucket. Darcy Pointer gets her 5th point. Across the way, Josie Sullivan already with 10 rebounds and 4 points. Caprice Anu goes down to Kiana Hardaway. She muscles her way up and the bucket. Lady Pioneers up by 8 halfway through the second quarter. Darcy Pointer goes to the right side and finds Sullivan. Josie Sullivan goes to the top of the key to King. King back to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to work inside. She gets a shot up, but she'll be fouled by Hardaway. Kiana Hardaway trying to get the block there, but got too much arm. So that's going to send Sullivan to the line to shoot a pair as Enote will check back in, replacing Pointer. Lowry still being tended to by Garrett Klaus. She'll make her way back to the bench. She'll make her first free throw, does Sullivan. And she'll make the second as well. Baptist Bible, 11 of 13 from the charity stripe. Correction, and that stats haven't updated yet, so that'll make them 12 of 14 from the free throw line. Caprice Anu underneath. She flings up a shot off the boards. No good. Rebounded by Ellison. Ellison will have the ball, and she'll drive to the right side. Goes to the left to Lansdowne. Lansdowne crosses the court to Sullivan. Sullivan head fake to the three, and head faked it a little too strong as she'll spin her wheels a bit. So a turnover. That is the 12th turnover by the Patriots. Crowley's Ridge has so far converted 11 points off of those turnovers. Michaela Smith on the far wing. She'll go to Woodruff at the top of the key. Woodruff back to Smith. Smith pulls up for three. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith gets her third three-pointer of the night. All 9 of her points have been from long range, but here's Sullivan with an answering attempt, and that hits nothing. She tried to get her rebound, but instead it falls harmlessly out of bounds. Octavia Lowry back into the game, replacing Taya Williams. 6 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Lady Nears up 9, 33-24. Octavia Woodruff calls across this midcourt, goes to the left side, now to the top, back to Woodruff. Woodruff looks to her left to a wide open Smith. Can she do it again? No, off the right side, rebounded by Lowry. Lowry on the far wing goes back to Smith. She don't need the three. Michaela Smith, well, she does need the three, but she doesn't have to have it. as she'll make it 35-24. I said that Michaela's last shot was a two-pointer instead of a three-pointer. That's what happens when you're doing a lot going on. 35-26. Here's Smith for a three-pointer. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith up to 14 points. Enote with the ball, and Enote's going to dribble off of her shin thanks to the defense of Caprice Anu. 3:10 left to go. Pioneers leading 38-26. Marissa Hunsberger and Darcy Pointer, respectively, prepared to check in for the Pioneers and Patriots. Here's Octavia Lowry off the left elbow. She goes down low instead to Kiana Hardaway. Hardaway couldn't decide if she wanted it to just go out of bounds last touch by the Patriots or keep it, and there is a blocking foul by Sullivan. No, that's King. King got popped pretty good on that. She was trying to jump and get set at the same time, just missed getting set. She was in the no-fly zone anyways. And so King will pick up the foul.
Number 2, Emily Todd.
Javia Woodruff will inbound underneath her own hoop. Marissa Hunsberger in for the green and white. Here's Michaela Smith. One touch passes it to Lowry. Lowry goes to Hunsberger. Hunsberger thought about a long two. Instead goes out to Lowry. Lowry behind her back makes the man miss. Long two-pointer on the way. Yes. That was two. But a great shake and bake move by Lowry. And it is 40-26 in favor of the home team. But here's Sullivan. Finds an open seam, and it is now 40-28. Travia Woodruff between the circles. Tries to drive a seam. Does. Here's Hunsberger underneath. Hunsberger up and in. Good. Marissa Hunsberger makes it 42-28. Here's Pointer for 10 feet. Misses. Rebounded by Hardaway, but that is a rebounding foul by Sullivan. Hardaway muscled the rebound down on her own, but instead she'll have the foul on Josie Sullivan. We'll have the over-the-back call, 42-28. Pioneer lead. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the half. Travia Woodruff stops between the circles, looks to her left to Lowry. Lowry goes down to Hardaway. Hardaway off the left block, goes up and in. Kiana Hardaway now makes it 44-28. Sullivan on the left block, left elbow. She knew that was out and went for her rebound at the right time. That's the kind of player you want. Always follow your shot. And it converted for second chance points. Sullivan missed the shot, got her rebound, and got the bucket. That's why you follow your shot. Kiana Hardaway goes out to Woodruff. Woodruff scans the defense. She'll find a seam, goes to Hardaway. Hardaway off the left block, and that's going to be a foul on, I believe that is Emily Todd. Yes, Emily Todd gets whistled with a fourth foul for the Patriots, her first. Caprice Anu will replace Kiana Hardaway. Michaela Smith inbounds and finds Travia Woodruff. Woodruff on the left wing. Last minute of play in the first half of play. Lowry off the left block. Lowry almost loses control of it. Instead spins around off the window. No good. Rebound's going to come down to Enote. Enote sees a wide open Lansdowne, but she's going to be taken, almost stolen by Travia Woodruff. Woodruff goes tumbling into the legs of Coach Phillips. So that's one of those things you do when the coach isn't playing you enough and you're saying, hey, you play me or I'll take you out. But Woodruff getting plenty of playing time, so that's not the reasoning. We'll have a tumble, all kinds of stuff going on, and that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow favoring the Patriots. Bit of a kerfuffle down there, about all 10 players diving after it. And a jump ball called. 32.6 seconds left to go. Shot clock does not reset, so there are 13 seconds still on the shot clock. Possession arrow goes now to Crowley's Ridge. 44-30, Pioneer lead by 14. Sullivan at the top of the key, and Sullivan will travel. That is 14 turnovers by the Patriots in the first half alone, and the Crowley's Ridge has converted to 16. Can they make it 18 in the last 23.6 seconds of play in the half? Marissa Hunsberger inbounds and finds Travia Woodruff. Shot clock is turned off. Woodruff will go to her right, pick up a screen from Anu. She'll drive in, flings up a floater, misses. Rebound's going to come down to Enote. Enote with 10 seconds heaves down and finds Ellison. Ellison with a layup. Galen Ellison. And Michaela Smith's going to heave a three-pointer. Could they do it again? No. So the Lady Pioneers will head to the break, leading 44, should be 44-32. There it is. 44-32. Crowley's Ridge will head to the locker rooms ahead of the Patriots. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Spend a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain, sleet, and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. In 05, I helped you get out of a ditch. Yeah, I know I'm a bit rusty, and sadly in 09, it was sparks from me, your handy chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Sparks from dragging chains can start a wildfire. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
You love them enough to sit through their favorite boy band with them. Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Brad Phillips. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
It's halftime at the Ridge. Crowley's Ridge College holding a 44-32 lead over the visiting Patriots of Baptist Bible College. Josie Sullivan with a double-double in the first half. Josie Sullivan with 10 points and 11 rebounds, leads all players in everything. Michaela Smith has more points, but Josie Sullivan, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Let's look at the team stats in the first half. Crowley's Ridge shooting 18 of 41, making it 43.9% from the floor. Baptist Bible making 10 of 26. They are shooting 39% from the floor. Said at the top that the Patriots do not shoot very often from long range. They have only attempted 4 three-pointers in the opening half alone. Did not convert on any of those. Crowley's Ridge on the other side, 17. So Crowley's Ridge attempted 17 threes, Baptist Bible 4. So tale of two teams. Crowley's Ridge did connect on 6 of those. So 35% from long range. From the charity stripe, Pioneers only shot 2 free throws, making both of those. On the other side, the Patriots shot 14 and made 12. The rebounding battle won by the Patriots 24-17. Pioneers have 12 assists to the Patriots 8. Crowley's Ridge 6 steals, Baptist Bible 3. Baptist Bible 14 turnovers, leading to 16 CRC points. Lady Nears with 4 turnovers, leading to 3 Baptist Bible points. Patriots with 2 stuffs. Crowley's Ridge has not gotten a block. As we look at individual scores, again, Josie Sullivan with a double-double in the half, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Behind her is Chloe Lansdowne with 7. 5 coming from Darcy Pointer, 4 from Caitlin Ellison, and 2 each from Emily Todd, Autumn Enote, and Caitlin King. Across the way for the Lady Pioneers, far and away, is Michaela Smith's 14 points. But behind her, 3 Lady Nears with 8 points. Octavia Lowry with 8, Kiana Hardaway with 8, and Travia Woodruff with 8. So far, Kiana Hardaway has 5 rebounds. Octavia Lowry just behind her with 4. Octavia Lowry and Travia Woodruff both with 4 helpers each. As you can see on the floor, the men's team will commence immediately following this game. The Patriots bested the Pioneers in their meeting earlier this season, and so Crowley's Ridge will hope to return the favor. But we still have 20 minutes of ladies basketball. About 10 minutes left in the half. We'll take an extended break, give you the sounds of the Carter Activity Center, and then we'll be back for the second half of action. Lady Nears up 43-44-32. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network. And we welcome you back at the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour as the Lady Pioneers holding a 44-32 lead over our guests from Baptist Bible College, visiting Paragould from Springfield, Missouri. Again, a double-double in the first half had Josie Sullivan. Crowley's Ridge was led by Michaela Smith's 14 points, 9 of which coming from long range. Crowley's Ridge will start with the basketball, moving left to right across your screen or radio dial, however you are tuning in today. Crowley's Ridge will start Michaela Smith, Travia Woodruff, Octavia Lowry, Caprice Anu, and Kiana Hardaway. And Crowley's Ridge inbounds and finds Travia Woodruff on the court for the Patriots is Caitlin Ellison, Chloe Lansdowne, Darcy Pointer, Josie Sullivan, and Caitlin King, as there's a big-time shot missed by the Lady Pioneers, and it's rebounded. Kiana Hardaway tried to throw it back in. However, her foot touched the ground. So it is Patriot basketball. Looking to the right side, there's Pointer. Pointer pulls up from the right block and buckets the first points of the second half. Full court press put on now by the Patriots, and it pays off as there's Sullivan with the steal and Sullivan with the bucket. And Coach Phillips furious with his team, screaming for a timeout, and Coach Phillips takes a timeout with fewer than 40 seconds gone in the second half. So the Lady Pioneers will call timeout after giving up 4 quick points. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. 1, okay, cool guy. 2, 3 times. Next, oh, I put it in reverse. Meep, meep, meep. Then I take it up and down, up and down. And that, kiddos, is called the forklift.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now that's dancing. Sure beats flossing.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
So Crowley's Ridge, disturbed by the full court press put on by the Patriots, forces a timeout with 9 minutes and 19 seconds left. So just fresh out of the halftime block. Pioneers needing time to talk things over. 44-36. Here's Michaela Smith at the top of the key. Smith goes to the right side and finds Woodruff. Woodruff back to the left side to Lowry's three-pointer. Yes, sir. Octavia Landry shot that from her hometown of Gatewood, Missouri, and made it. Here is Sullivan. Sullivan to the left side and finds King underneath. King is fouled by Caprice Anu. Caprice Anu gets her first personal foul. So Lansdowne will inbound underneath her own hoop. The inbound goes off the leg of Travia Woodruff, so that's a steal for Woodruff. Woodruff bounced past to Lowry, who goes behind her back. Good attempt there, however, it's right off the shin of King. So back and forth we go once more. That's how we started the contest. Here's Lansdowne, heaves it, and that's stolen. So steal, steal, steal. Will somebody score? Here's Michaela Smith pulling up for 3. No. And the rebound coming down to Pointer of the blue and red. And Pointer's going to lose control of it. She does get it back, though. And here is King at the free throw line. King goes back to Lansdowne. Lansdowne's shot is up, misses. Sullivan gets the rebound, keeps it inbounds. However, it goes into the arms of Kiana Hardaway. Everybody thought that that was going out of bounds, and so everybody was kind of standing around. But here we are, back to Michaela Smith on the far wing for 3, miss. Rebound is going to go out of play. A dead ball rebound for the Patriots. Crowley's Ridge leads by 11, 47-36. 7:49 to go in the third quarter. Far side to the top of the key to King, to the left side, and finds Ellison. Ellison heaves it to Pointer, wide open on the right block. That rattles out. I guess it's just that rim is having everything rattle out. And almost stolen away by Pointer, but it does come away to Woodruff. Woodruff's going to go coast to coast, bounce fast to Smith. Smith gets a shot up, but she is hacked by Sullivan, coming screaming in to stop the easy bucket.
Checking in for the Pioneers, number 41, Marissa Huntsberger.
Michaela Smith shooting 38% from the charity stripe. Marissa Huntsberger enters for the Lady Nears. First free throw is no good from Smith. Second on its way, and it is out. Rebound coming down to King, so that's what you'd call a good foul. An easy layup converts to 0 points off the foul. And that is a layup, and that was a foul somehow on Octavia Lowry. Lowry was on the other side of the basket as Sullivan tried her layup, came down. Octavia Lowry was on the other side of the bucket, but Sullivan went tumbling to the floor, and Octavia Lowry gets a foul. The referee might have had a closer view, but it rattles out. I'm sure Lowry's saying ball don't lie. But it is a foul, and neither came in, and that is a foul on Ellison.
Patriots foul number 10. That is her first personal foul and the second team foul.
Making sure she is on the correct side of the floor. Michaela Smith is going to try and inbound. She can't get away from her opponent. And that will be a foul on Lansdowne. So back-to-back fouls by the Patriots defense, trying to keep the Lady Pioneers from crossing into their side of the floor. They're doing that. However, they're doing that illegally based on those 2 fouls. They're doing a great job now. Here's Michaela Smith. Michaela Smith will have that stolen away. And she will take one too many steps. So strong defense is not quite paying off for the Patriots. They're causing fits for the Lady Pioneers. However, it's twice turned into fouls. And then that time turned into a travel violation. Octavia Lowry is going to inbound, and she finds Travia Woodruff. 7 minutes to go. 47-36. Pioneers lead. Here's Michaela Smith back to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff. And then we'll have an illegal screen on Marissa Huntsberger. So a lot of whistles here in the last 60 seconds, it seems. Both teams with 3 fouls, and we're not even midway through the quarter. Sullivan will go down. She flings up a shot. That's short. Huntsberger tries to get the rebound on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow favors the Patriots. Caprice Anu was trying to call for time, but the referee called the jump ball before he saw the time. There you go. It will be a jump ball possession. After this, we'll go back to the Pioneers, but the inbound is off the mark. Rebounded by Caprice Anu. And here's Travia Woodruff to the left side to Lowry. Lowry thought about the three-pointer, instead goes out to Smith. Smith's three-pointer on the way. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith cracks 50 for the Lady Nears. Near side is Sullivan. Sullivan goes to the top of the key to Lansdowne. Back to Sullivan, back to Lansdowne. Cutting pointer up off the glass, no good. Octavia Lowry gets the board. Lowry will slow it down. Picking up her dribble, now goes to Woodruff. Woodruff between the circles. She's at the top of the key to the left side to Lowry, pulling up for 3. Yes, sir. Rattles it home. Crowley's Ridge now up to 53 points on the 8th three-pointer of the evening. Smith finds Sullivan off the right block. Sullivan picks up her dribble, passes to Pointer, back to Sullivan on the far wing. To Lansdowne. Lansdowne pulls up for three. That rattles out. Rebound is going last touched by Octavia Lowry. Nakiva Brandon will replace Marissa Huntsberger. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left in the penultimate quarter. And that is up and in by Sullivan, 53-38. Full court press once more by the Patriots. Octavia Lowry breaks it. She'll go off and she'll be fouled by Josie Sullivan. Sullivan, 12 points, 12 rebounds, now 3 fouls. She has been given the Pioneers fits. Todd and Enote in. They will replace Pointer and Sullivan. Travia Woodruff will inbound the next. Inbound to a wide open Nakiva Brandon. And she'll just lay it up. Here's Todd on the near corner. Todd goes inside the paint, out to Ellison. Ellison off the right block, passes out to Todd. Todd's three-pointer, scrapes the roof, but gets in. 55-41, Rainmaker 3. The inbound goes off the fingertips of Travia Woodruff, and Woodruff just kind of looks at Caprice Anu and was like, where was that supposed to go? But it'll be a timeout on the floor. Crowley's Ridge will have the 55-41 lead. 4 minutes, 48 seconds to go. We have the media break. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Is that a faucet running? That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
This is Caprice Anu, and you're listening to Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Crowley's Ridge College will have the ball on that last inbound play. The referee determined that a Patriot touched it on its way out of bounds. Here's Michaela Smith to Woodruff, back to Smith. That was Brandon, rather. The three-pointer is blocked, and Hardaway's attempt to get the shot is blocked as well, so King with back-to-back stuffs. Woodruff inbounds to Hardaway. Hardaway from the paint, up and in. Kiana Hardaway makes it 57-41. Enote to Todd. Todd on the near corner, drives to the right side now between the circles. Now to King. King back to Todd. Todd at the near wing, to the right side to Lansdowne. Lansdowne to King. King will walk. 57-41, 4 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Full court press once more by the Patriots. Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway puts it into another gear, goes to the left side to Lowry on the far wing. To the top of the key to Michaela Smith. Three-pointer on the way. Yes, Surrey. Michaela Smith has hit her sixth three-pointer of the night. On the other side, offensive rebounds galore for the Patriots. And that's going to be stolen by Kiana Hardaway. Three-pointer on the way. That is short. Rebound will come down and find Ellison, and she'll be fouled by Octavia Lowry. So Michaela Smith breaks her season high of three-pointers connected with that sixth three-pointer. King shot up off the window, and that is good.
2 points, number 33, Caitlin King.
And Pioneers will turn it right back over. Currently 60-43. Lady Pioneers lead it with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Here's King. King goes to Lansdowne, out to Ellison. Ellison on the far corner. She'll drive to the baseline, crossing over at the near far block. Shot is up, out, rebounded by Nakiva Brandon. Kiva will pass it out to Octavia Lowry. Lowry slows things down. Receives the play call from head coach Brad Phillips in his inaugural season at Crowley's Ridge. Hardaway goes up. She missed her shot, but she will go to the line and shoot a pair.
Patriots foul number 2. That is their second.
That foul whistled on Emily Todd.
Pioneers are in the bonus.
Octavia Lowry goes to the line, shooting 2. First one on its way, and it is good. 61-43 is the lead now for Crowley's Ridge. One more free throw on its way from the southpaw. And it is good as well. Octavia Lowry makes it 62-43. 19-point spread in favor of Crowley's Ridge. Here's Ellison, heaves it down, but that gets stolen away by Nakiva Brandon. To Travia Woodruff. Woodruff goes and finds Brandon. Brandon dribbles off her foot, and that goes out of bounds. Emily Pointer comes, Darcy Pointer coming back in for the Patriots. Lansdowne with the ball, 7 points. Now finds King. King tries to get to Enote, dribbles off of her shin, but she does maintain possession. Here's King going out to Todd. Todd's three-pointer on the way, and it is good. Emily Todd makes it 63-46. Octavia Lowry heaves it cross court to the near side to Woodruff. Woodruff makes her defender bite, goes up, misses her shot. However, there was Nakiva Brandon for the putback, missed it. Kiana Hardaway, will she get the offensive bucket? No. Rebound will last go off the hands of Nakiva Brandon. So it is Patriot basketball.
Number 5, Taya Williams.
Kaya Williams will replace Travia Woodruff. Inbound goes to Lansdowne, who finds Todd. Todd on the far corner, picking up her dribble. She pulls up for a three-pointer. Almost hit her third one. Instead, it rattles out, but Enote's there with the board and the bucket. Autumn Enote makes it 62-48. Kaya Williams splits the defenders, finds Michaela Smith, who pops shot, misses. Rebounded by Enote. Enote finds Todd on the near corner. Todd covered up by Hardaway. She'll dribble to her right side. She's at the free throw line, now the top of the key. Going out to Ellison. Ellison, 10 on the shot clock to Enote. Enote in the paint, flings a shot up, and that's good. Autumn Enote makes it 62-50. It was a 19-point lead, now just 12. Kaya Williams pulls up for 3. Yes, sir.
Number 5, Williams.
Kaya Williams makes it a 65-50 game. And on the other side is Enote. Enote's shot is up, missed, rebounded by Octavia Lowry. 13 on the clock in the third quarter. Here's Michaela Smith. She'll drive into the lane. She'll put up a shot. She'll miss, but she'll go to the charity stripe and shoot 2. And Coach Phillips will signal for his players to head into the backcourt as there are only 7.3 seconds left in Q3. Kayla Smith raises her first free throw. It's on its way, and it is good. So she ties her season high of 21 points, and there's still 10 minutes left to go. And that'll break her season high. Michaela Smith, season high 22 points. Lansdowne finds Todd. Todd pulls up for three. She'll miss it, and the buzzer will sound, and that ends the third quarter of play. Crowley's Ridge College leads it by 17, 67 to 50. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Can I touch this? Where does sand come from? Is this tree good for climbing? What happens if I mix these two things together? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Storing your guns securely is the best way to prevent family fire, including unintentional shootings. For more information on safe gun storage and ways to keep your family safe, visit endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org.
What do we keep in the attic? What's this thing called? Can I ride my bike backwards?
Like I said, kids are curious. It's up to us to keep them safe. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
This is Marissa Hansberger. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Crowley's Ridge will have the ball to start the final quarter of play. Michaela Smith breaking her career high of 21 points. She's now at 22. Inbounds and finds Taya Williams. Taya Williams at the top of the key, dribbles to her left, goes down to Hardaway. Hardaway underneath the bucket, missed her shot. Rebound coming to none other than Sullivan. Tumbling to the floor, still trying to maintain possession, and we'll have a foul on Octavia Lowry. And Taya Williams, as she went sprawling out for that, kind of landed on her rib. So Octavia Lowry on the kerfuffle trying to get the ball. Octavia Lowry eventually gets the foul. So Lansdowne is going to inbound for the Patriots. 67-50. Crowley's Ridge leading Baptist Bible. Lansdowne to Sullivan, out to Pointer, back to Sullivan. Sullivan to Lansdowne at the top of the key, who goes back to Sullivan on the far wing. Sullivan heaves to Ellison. Ellison's shot is up off the window and good. Kaylin Ellison makes it 67-52. Heaving down to Woodruff. Octavia Woodruff, it's 2-on-1. She bounce passes to Nakiva Brandon, and that is good. 69-52. Lansdowne stands between the circles, looks to her right to Sullivan. Sullivan pulls up for three. That's too hard, rebounded by Octavia Lowry. Lowry trying to go coast to coast. She'll look to her right and finds Octavia Woodruff's three. Misses, rebounded by Lansdowne. Lansdowne looks, sees that there were two Patriots, but that's going to be stolen by Octavia Woodruff to a wide open Octavia Lowry. Should have dunked it. Don't think she would. 71-52, Crowley's Ridge with the lead. Sullivan with the ball on the near wing, goes to Pointer on the near corner, who finds her way to the near wing. Outside to Ellison. Ellison's three-pointer on the way. It rattles out, rebounded by Brandon. Octavia Woodruff will cross midcourt. Melting the clock, slowing it down. Going to the right side, picks up a screen from Kiana Hardaway. She'll lose her dribble. And going to Hardaway. Hardaway out the left elbow, out to Lowry. Lowry for three, yes sir. Octavia Lowry puts her Lady Nears up, 74-52. And the inbound quickly down the floor. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Crowley's Ridge. Enote and Todd coming in off the bench for the Patriots. Inbounded to Enote. Enote heaves it to Sullivan, to the right side to Todd, back to Sullivan. Sullivan on the far wing, sees a cutting Todd. Instead, she'll go down herself. Hands off to Pointer. Pointer off the board. No, rattles out. That rim has been unkind to both teams. That left side. A lot of rattle outs. Kiana Hardaway finds Travia Woodruff. Woodruff goes down to Lowry. Lowry at the free throw line. The 15-foot jump shot is up and in. Octavia Lowry now with 23 points. Todd finds Enote. Enote to Sullivan off the left block. She'll go up, misses her shot. King tipped the basketball back to Todd for the rebound. Todd on the far wing finds Pointer. Pointer up, misses her shot, but she's fouled. Coming into the game, the Patriots were shooting 72% from the charity stripe. They've made 12 of their attempted 16, so they're right at their average. Darcy Pointer, the Willow Springs, Missouri native. Her first free throw is up and good. 76-53. Second free throw is true. 76-54. Reminder, in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, the men will prepare to play. As soon as this game's over, the men will head out to the floor and warm up. If you're watching on YouTube, this stream will end as Nakiba Brandon misses her three-pointer. This stream will end, and you should see under the Crowley's Ridge YouTube page a link to the men's game already up. We'll get that started in time for the pregame coverage. If you're listening on the Pioneer Digital Network, as the bucket falls good for Todd, we'll keep the stream on there. So if you're listening, you'll get to stay on and just sit for a little while, and that's nearly a turnover. Travia Woodruff will find Michaela Smith, but if you're watching via YouTube and wanting the men's game, you'll have to close this game and then open the men's game about 10 minutes before tip-off, which is slated at 7. Well, we're 5 minutes away from this game ending. Here's Travia Woodruff. Travia Woodruff goes outside to Michaela Smith, who pulls up for three. Short, rebound going to Enote. Smith trying to get the steal. Instead, Enote will find Todd. Todd picks up her dribble, goes back to Enote. Enote thought about the three-pointer, head fakes, takes 2 steps in, misses her shot. And here's Travia Woodruff. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. 76-56, Crowley's Ridge leading by 20. Patriots going to their bench, looking to allow some of their players to get some extra playing time. Travia Woodruff not ready in the slightest as Michaela Smith just kind of passes that out of bounds. So Ellie Franklin will come in, as does Josie Barnett, as does Paige Ham. Paige Ham out of Tolar, Texas. Josie Barnett out of Ash Grove, Missouri. Inbound goes and finds Todd. Todd between the circles. Drifts to her right side as she finds Ham. Ham goes to Franklin. Franklin on the near wing. Goes back up to Ham at the top of the key. Ham looks to her left side to Barnett. Barnett pulls up for three. Rattles out. Rebounded by Kiana Hardaway. There is a foul. And that will be a media timeout. Crowley's Ridge will head to the last scheduled media timeout, leading 76-56. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
If you're worried your friend may be struggling, remember, you don't have to be there to be there.
can say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can write them a text or knit them a sweater. If you can't be together, you can write them a letter. Whatever gets you talking. Whatever gets you talking. You could chat on the game, kick off your flip-flops. You can ask on your couch while you binge watch. However you do it, you gotta ask a friend. And if they don't share, you can ask again. Whatever gets you talking. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and the JED Foundation.
And we welcome you back inside the Carter Activity Center. 4.5 left to go in this contest. Lady Pioneers up 20. Stolen by Michaela Smith. Smith trying to get the ball. She does. She'll try and lay it in. She'll miss her shot, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Patriots foul number 30. That is her first personal foul, the first team foul.
That's the first foul for the Patriots here in the second half. Fourth quarter, rather. First free throw from Michaela Smith is up and good. Second free throw up on its way, and it is right down Broadway as well. Now 76-56. Todd goes outside to Ham. Ham to Franklin. Franklin thought about the three-pointer, instead goes to King. King flings up a shot, and she'll be fouled by Nakiva Brandon.
Pioneer foul number 50. That is her 5th personal foul.
So that will be Nakiva Brandon's 5th and final foul of the evening. So her night will end with 8 points, 9 rebounds. So Caitlin King goes to the line shooting 2, the first of 2 on its way, and it hits the back iron. Readying her second free throw is King on its way. Rattles out, and Kiana Hardaway gets the rebound, and that will be her 5th consecutive double-double. 7th double-double in 8 games. Kiana Hardaway, reigning AII Player of the Week, sees her 10 rebounds and makes it now 12 points. Down to King. King goes under, her shot's up, misses, rebounded by Hardaway once more. Hardaway finds Smith. Michaela Smith looks to the left side to Kaya Williams. Williams at the top of the key, drifting to her right. Now she'll drive in off the right block. That is up, that is in. 82-56. Next shot is up, that is no good. Rebound off the back. That'll miss, and a foul by the Lady Pioneers.
Pioneer foul number 42. That is her 3rd personal foul, the 5th team foul. The Patriots are now on the bonus.
So 82 points is 6 shy of the season high for Crowley's Ridge. Crowley's Ridge scored 88 back on January 7th against Welsh, and they're sitting at 82 with 3 minutes left to go. Free throw from Ham is no good. Second free throw is short, but we're going to have a lane violation nevertheless. So either way, it was Crowley's Ridge basketball. Inbound goes to Kaya Williams. Williams goes to the left side to Huntsberger, who finds Lowry. Lowry on the far corner heaves it down to Michaela Smith. Smith pulls up for 3. Short bounce, almost bounced back in, and tumbling to the floor are the Patriots, and that's a travel violation on Ham. Two minutes, 52 seconds left in this women's contest. Again, men coming immediately after this. Here's Anu. Anu goes up, misses her shot, gets her rebound. The putback missed, however, it was a jump ball. And Patriots will have possession, and Michaela Smith kind of throws her shoulders to the air of, hey, we had the ball. How was it a jump ball? But the referee blew the whistle before the Pioneers had possession. Dribbling off of her leg is Todd. Todd misses her, loses control, passes out to Barnett, who makes it 82-58. Now down low is Ham. Ham misses her shot, but she's fouled by Taya Williams.
Pioneer foul number 5. That is her second personal foul.
Going to the line, shooting 2, will be Paige Ham, the Tolar, Texas native sophomore. Kiana Hardaway checks back in. She'll replace Michaela Smith. On the court for Crowley's Ridge, Travia Woodruff, Kiana Hardaway. No, Travia Woodruff, Octavia Lowry. Marissa Huntsberger, Caprice Anu, and Kaya Williams. Second free throw misses everything.
Number 4, Paige Ham. 1 for 2 from the line.
It's 59 for the Patriots, 82 for the Pioneers.
Patriots foul number 33. That is her third personal
Foul whistled on Caitlin King. Octavia Lowry is going to inbound underneath her own hoop. She finds Travia Woodruff out to Kaya Williams. Williams back to Lowry. Lowry head fakes the 3, spins around, driving baseline, finds Huntsberger on the right elbow. That's up, that misses. Rebounded by Anu. Anu's putback misses. And all 5 Patriots were under the basket and easily get that board. Ham on the far wing looks to the right side as she finds Franklin. Franklin finds King underneath, goes out to Barnett for a long jump shot, misses it, rebounded by the Patriots. Patriots still out-rebounding the Lady Pioneers, 47-38. Ham goes and finds Todd. Heaving down to Woodruff. Woodruff, a minute 33 left. She'll lay it in. Travia Woodruff makes it 84-59. We'll have a timeout on the floor. Looks like it's an official timeout as King was hurt on that. Looks like she got a little poked in the eye, possibly. In any case, Pointer back into the contest as Garrett Klaus goes and takes a look at King. King stolen there by Kaya Williams. A minute 4 left. Kaya Williams is going to go coast to coast and the layup. Crowley's Ridge with 86 points. 1 minute left to go in the contest. Three-pointer on the way from Pointer. That rattles out. Rebound tipped around. 3 players go tumbling. And we're going to have a quick official timeout as Ham went down hard on that left foot, stretching it out. Referee blows the whistle, so Garrett Klaus going to be busy here for a minute. He's already checking on King, probably going to have to go over and check on Ham. But Ham appears to she's smiling and laughing, so that's a good sign, as is King. Travia Woodruff, 30 seconds. Octavia Lowry crosses the court to Kaya Williams. Williams, about 11 seconds, separate game and shot clock. Kaya Williams goes down, goes up. But you hear the crowd go crazy. Had a great move, crossover move, to get by her defender. However, she missed her layup. Caprice Anu then gets whistled with a foul. So we're going to the other side of the floor. might be able to hear Coach Phillips saying, don't shoot it again. Pointer's first free throw was up and good, making it 86-60. Second free throw from Pointer on its way, and it is good as well. Octavia Woodruff with the ball. She'll cross midcourt. Caprice Anu was saying, I'm open, but over Coach Phillips just says, no, no. 5 seconds will elapse, and it looks like that will be the final score. You hear the buzzer go off. Crowley's Ridge gets the victory. Telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College 86, Baptist Bible College 61. We'll take a final time out and bring you some post-game stats, and then we'll turn things over and get ready for the men's contest. Telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College 86 and Baptist Bible 61. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is working to help keep you and your community safe from the threat of novel or new coronavirus. Take the following everyday steps to help avoid the spread of all respiratory viruses. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue. Throw the tissue away and then wash your hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects or surfaces, such as remote controls and doorknobs. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. And stay home if you are sick. Call your healthcare provider if you develop fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is Michaela Smith, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back for the final time in this women's contest as Lady Pioneers pick up the victory 86-61. Crowley's Ridge will improve to 6-5 on the year. Patriots will fall to 8-7. As we look at the team stats, Crowley's Ridge shooting 43% from the floor. Baptist Bible shot 34. From long range, Baptist Bible was 2 of 13. Crowley's Ridge 12 of 32. And I need to do some checking here real quick. I don't have a, let me see here, three-pointer. No, almost a record there for Crowley's Ridge. Not quite the team record. I had to check. I believe it's the team's record this season on three-pointers made, 12. Crowley's Ridge making 8 of 10 free throws. Baptist Bible 17 of 25. Baptist Bible won the rebounding battle 49-41. Crowley's Ridge dished out 25 assists. Baptist Bible 16. 13 steals for Crowley's Ridge, 8 for the Patriots. 25 turnovers by the Patriots led to 22 points for Crowley's Ridge. 14 Pioneer turnovers led to 9 points off the turnover for the Patriots. For the Patriots, they were led by Josie Sullivan's double-double, 14 points, 13 rebounds. They shut her down in the second half. Only 3 points for Josie Sullivan in the second half of play. Also behind her with double digits was Darcy Pointer with 11 points, Emily Todd with 10. 7 points for Chloe Lansdowne, 6 for Caitlin Ellison and Autumn Enote. 4 coming from Caitlin King and 2 from Josie Barnett, 1 point from Paige Ham. Crowley's Ridge, 2 players with double-doubles, Octavia Lowry. 3 players with double-doubles, rather. Octavia Lowry, 23 points and 10 rebounds. Octavia Woodruff, 10 points, 11 assists. And Kiana Hardaway gets her 6th consecutive double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. But the Pioneers were led offensively by Michaela Smith's 24 points. So Michaela Smith gets a season-high 24 points. Behind her was Octavia Lowry's 23. Kiana Hardaway with 12 points. Octavia Woodruff, 10 points. Nakiva Brandon had 8. 7 coming from Taya Williams and 2 from Marissa Huntsberger. So Crowley's Ridge, again, improves to a 6-5 record. The next home game will be this Saturday at home against Lincoln Christian. The last time the squads met, Crowley's Ridge took a 79-53 victory over the Red Lions. And they will come to Paragould That tip-off will be January 29th at 5 p.m. We thank you for joining us for this contest. We'll take a time